but let's break it down to the real issue at hand, because everybody watching may not know, but there's a lot of people out there that are saying that David is dead.
You know,
There's a lot of people out there saying
somebody
David
called me and asked me. Yeah, we've been hearing a lot of people. A lot of people have been posting. Isn't that interesting, though?
It is. It is. But I can say with 100% accuracy that I cannot say that David Strait is dead. I have not seen it with my own eyes.
Same. I haven't.
Therefore, I would not commit perjury. Now, do I know that David was and he was unwell? Yes.
Right.
Me, regardless of what his physical body is doing at this moment, and I haven't seen that, but regardless of what it may be doing, David always will be alive in my heart and mind, as he should be in yours. And that's the one thing we always have to remember. It's about, we always have to live in the experience and the joy that we've had in others, and never really spend too much time in the woulda, shoulda, coulda. Really appreciate the short period of time that we have with anyone, whether they're gone for good or they're gone temporarily, or, you know, whatever it is in our life. You know, appreciation is one of those things that we really have to do, and be thankful for the time we get with everybody. So the time that I've had to spend with David, I'm super grateful for. So that's all I can say. And, you know, I don't have any regrets. And as David's really only two standing business partners that I know of, that he has not disavowed for bad business practices, and he actually, you know, probably did like really good by. We've done really good by him, and vice versa, in just how we've all, let's say, really gotten along really well and done really what we wanted to do as far as get the message out in the way that we wanted to get it out. And clearly, I'm really grateful for that opportunity, you know?
Right. It's funny. I had a phone call with somebody, and they said, so yeah, you and Adam last week, you know, after I found out that, you know, whatever they found out about David, they said, yeah, I could tell, like, you know, you guys looked a little down. And I was like, down? I've been working my butt off, trying to make ends meet until, you know, the spring is in full swing and summer kicks off. Cause, you know, I'm working up north right now. So that's why, you know, I've been working long hours. So if I look tired, it's because I'm tired. We had no idea. We found out Tuesday after the mastermind, because people were calling us at like all hours of the night. There was Telegram stuff, you know. I got to tell you,
and I've got cases myself. I'm working on cases morning, noon, and night. I was doing it right before this. I was up until like 2 a.m. doing those. So, you know, we're not spending too much time thinking about anything other than what we need to be thinking of, and, you know, focused on the show, getting this mastermind, helping as many people as we can in the meantime. So I do have to send out a huge apology. I did get a little distracted this week because I was getting those telephone calls and those emails, people asking me a lot of questions that I just don't have answers to. And
well, you know, it's interesting, because if you want proof of life, I mean, I know when you go online, right, and you see activity, that's not exactly proof of life. All right. But let me tell you this. If you go on his Facebook, whether or not that's him, he was active a few days ago. If you go on his whatever the social media,
I know the real Telegram channel, because we created that for David, along with David, because somebody stole his old Telegram channel.
Exactly, and that's what I was getting to. So if that's not true, and you are using, if you are acting like you are David, you better stop, because that's not right.
Yeah.
Wherever David is.
Yep.
If he's with us in the flesh or in the spirit, we don't know. But I will say this, that you better stop it, because it's wrong. And